What is up, everybody? I got a good one for you today. Let's get into this. What is up, everybody? Okay, here's the dilemma, guys. You guys remember my window problem that I had when we remodeled the shop? Well, this is what this video is going to be completely about, guys. I'm going to go through the whole explanation of what happened, how it happened, and this is just to kind of put that company on blast, you know. Like, I'm going to put that I'm going to put this on the title to this video, guys, because, you know, my other thing was I was thinking maybe I should go on Yelp and complain about them. But, you know, me being a small business owner, I don't want to do that. I don't want to really do that. I don't really like going on Yelps and knocking people, because I have a small business myself. And I know that if I do that to them, they're going to do that to me. And they're not even my clients. I'm their clients. I'm their customers. So the company that did the work, as you guys can see, let me turn you guys around. So the company that did the work they were called G2 Graphics, guys. G2 Graphics, they're out of Covina. As you can see, the windows are nice and clean now. The reason why I really have a problem with them, guys, and the way this was all handled, was that they came down here on Monday night at 1:37 in the morning and pretty much kind of vandalized my shop, you know. They came down here and in the middle of the night and went, instead of taking, you know, like, if they didn't like the fact that they left their awful looking product up on the wall, on my mirror, they should have just taken it down. I specifically told them, come down, take it down, and then we don't have a problem, because I'm not going to have it reprinted and re-put up. I wasn't going to do that after the first time that they did it and the quality was awful. And it's just not the quality also, guys. It's just the way they handled the whole project. You know, this project's been going on since January. Since January, as the first time I talked to them. We went in there in February, designed the window covering, went down there, talked to the brothers. There's two brothers that run this company. It's Fabian and Adrian. That day I talked to Adrian. Adrian seemed like the more smarter guy. He's the one that actually developed, made the whole design of the window. You know, me and him sat down with my wife and we told him how we wanted it. He designed it exactly to the specifications I wanted it. When I walked out of there that day, I was super happy and I was super enthused, and I was going to love the way it was going to work, the way it's going to look. Now, one of the main questions with him was I asked him, what kind of warranty do I get on this? And I explained to him that day that here at my shop, the way it's set up, at 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun goes over the eave and it gets super hot against this window. And I asked him, is the quality of this film going to be good? That is it going to last me? I don't want to do this if it's going to last me 1 year. He told me, no, don't worry, it's going to give you, I'll give you a 2-year warranty. It's going to be good. It's going to be excellent. And I said, okay. And then we talked a little bit about, you know, about how could, if I wanted to have it laminated so that in case somebody came and damaged it or threw paint on it, I could clean it up. It was a different price quote. So I agreed to that price quote too. It was going to come out to around $1,400 for the whole job, just to cover my windows. Now, fast forward to February. February is when we designed it, guys. February was when we designed it. From the day of the design, it still took them like 3 weeks before they even decided to come down here and print it up and put it up on my window. Mind you, I waited 3 weeks for that. No problem. No problem. Fast forward to March 25th. That's when I posted my video that I was not satisfied with the work, guys. I'm going to show you guys a couple of clips right here. All right, boys. We're pulling up right now to the shop. Let's see what we did here. I haven't even seen it. This is the first time I've seen it myself. Oh, I don't like it already. I see them where they messed up. I don't like that they left that spot right there. What the hell? They fucked that up. check it out. When I drove up that day, and my first initial reaction was to the whole job and how it looked and why I didn't like it. You know, the reason why I didn't like it was because it had streaks. You know, when you put up that film, you have to put water, soapy water. You have to apply it. And the day that he came to apply the film, which was like on March 23rd, I think it was March 23rd, he came to apply it. It was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday afternoon, not my day off. Didn't even let me know they were gonna come do it. They just showed up to do it. And the brother that showed up late. It was Fabian, his twin brother. He was the one that was gonna install it. He showed up, and that day was super hot out here, guys, super hot. So I came from my house over here just to see how he was doing. I walked up and I told him, I go, man, I go, this is the wrong time to do this, bro. I go, because right now it's super hot out here and that window's blazing hot. Like, you should have waited, you should have done it in the morning. In the morning, it would have been a better time. It's super cool out here. There's shade and it would go up easier. What was his reaction at that time? He told me, I don't wake up before noon. Now, this is the business owner, guys, telling me this. So right off the bat, that's a red flag to me. I'm thinking to myself, like, what the hell is going on? This guy, how is this guy running this business, you know? So I go inside the shop. It was my day off. I go inside. I stick around for about a half hour, an hour, watching him put up one side, starts working on the other side. And I can see him, he's sweating bullets trying to put it up. He only puts up one side of the film. And then he comes inside and he tells me, hey, it is a little too hot. He's like, I'm gonna come back a little later when it's cooler. And I'm like, okay. I'm all like, you really should do it during the day, bro. During the day. And that's when he told me again, I don't wake up before noon. And I have proof of this because the barbers were inside there. Like, I don't know what kind of business owner he is, but what business owner wakes up at noon? But now I know, because he came here at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning when everybody else is asleep and defaced my property, you know. But that's not even the point, guys. So from there, he installs it. The next day, that's when here's the reaction of my next day when I was driving up. And you could tell I was super excited about seeing it for the first time. I didn't stick around that day. I didn't come back that night. I was just gonna put it on film. The next morning, drove up. And as soon as I saw it, I said, oh, it looks like shit. And that's why he's not even looking it up close, guys. Why? Because he had left a big old strip right here. You can even see this film still right here. He left a big old strip that was empty all the way down. Didn't even fix that part. Just left it like that. Put up all the rest of the film, the door, the other 2 panes. Didn't do the corner above the light, and just left it like that. The next day I came in, I was kind of like, I was a little hot. I was like, man, this looks like shit. I'm gonna pay all that money and it's not even gonna look right. So, all right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the way it came out. I think the workmanship is not very good. Too many streaks. I don't know if you can see those streaks up there. See all those streaks up there? And then over here, they didn't print it right. They printed it too short, so it left that little spot right there. And all those streaks up there, they're just very, very visible. I think it looks like crap. What did I do? I got on the horn and I emailed them, because that's the communication that they have there. Like, you could call this place and you could ask to speak to Adrian or Fabian, and they will not come on the phone with you. They will not. They'll send this lady named Megan or this other guy that works there. They'll get on the phone and talk to you, but they will never talk to you. So that day I called and I tried to talk to them. I left Megan a message, told her that I need to talk to Adrian, the other brother, not Fabian, the one I had a problem here at the shop, the other brother. And did he call me back? Negative. Never did he call me back. I have not even talked to that guy since the day he designed my windows. After all of this, fast forward. So I figure he's gonna come back, build this other piece in, because that's what they do. You know, the film's not long enough for this window, so they leave what they do is they patch it. Looks like crap. I did not like that. I did not like that patch. He did not explain that to me beforehand. So, but I was willing to work with them. The problem that I had was that there was streaks under the film all over on the top, on both sides over there, on those 2 panes over there. There were streaks under the film, and you could see it looked like water with soapy water that you spray it on the mirror, and it dries instantly, because when the sun beats on this glass, it's super hot, you know, and that's exactly what happened. So fast forward, I left him that message. He never called back, never entertained my conversation or nothing, never answered my email. I had my wife, who initially made the initial, you know, to confronted them about getting this done, and she was the initial talker. I let her work on that. They didn't answer her either. So 2 weeks go by. 2 weeks go by. I'm just waiting patiently, see what's gonna happen. I called them up again and told them that I wasn't happy. They didn't respond again. 2 weeks later shows up, Fabian shows up again, and I come here and he's patching up this little section right here. You know, he's cutting pieces, and he has like 4 little pieces that he's sticking right there. And I walk up and I looked at him and I go, Fabian, I don't like the way the work looks. Like, I try to talk to your brother about it. Your brother won't talk to me about it. So I'm talking to you about it. I'm letting you know that this is unsatisfactory. It looks like crap, and I'm not gonna pay for that, and that's not gonna last. It's gonna look like crap. In a month or two, it's gonna start peeling off. I could see it already on the corners where you cut the wrong corner the wrong way. And he gave me a smirk, and he got on the horn with his, must have got on the horn with his brother, because I could see him talking. But he came back inside and he goes, all right, we're gonna reprint it and then we'll rehang it. And then I'm like, okay, good. That's what I want. I just want it done right. I want to look properly. If I'm going to pay $1,500, this needs to look correct. It needs to look correct. And he agreed. She left. Now, this is 2 weeks after your first initial installation, guys. This is 2 weeks later. We're now on April like 7th or 8th or the 10th, something around there. Never gets a hold of me again. So I'm assuming they're going to print it and redo it maybe that following Tuesday. This is like on a Thursday. Never got a call from them. Never, nothing. A whole 2 weeks go by, then finally they call me and they say, oh, we're waiting for this special film that's gonna fit that side. That way we don't have to have a patch and it'll look a lot nicer. And I said, oh, that'll be good. Hell yeah, that'll be better. Got excited again. All right, I don't mind waiting. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it right. In the meantime, I'm gonna pull up some pictures. I'm gonna show you. Everything was peeling off on the corners. It was already coming off, guys. Like, it was only a month and a half in and it was already looking like shit. So I was already starting to think like, man, maybe this is not a good idea to go with this film, because, you know, just the problems that I'm having and them not responding to my emails or even calling me, keeping me in the loop at least, you know. So finally, after another 2 weeks goes by, this is now a month later after the initial install. Maybe a month and a half. It was like the first week of May. The first week of May, I made my decision. You know what? I'm not gonna have them reprint it. When they call me back, I'm gonna just tell them that I don't want that job done better, because it looks like shit. And I have a feeling that they're gonna print it, put it back up, and it's gonna peel again. It's not gonna last me the year or 2 year warranty that he was willing to give me. It did not work that way, you know. So I called them up again. I called them up this time. Left a message, because of course Adrian and Fabian won't come to the phone if you call them. I don't know if you guys ever been called over there, but they won't come to the phone. They'll have somebody else talk to you. And I told that gentleman, it was a guy that works there. He answers the phone there. I forgot what his name is, but I told him, like, guys, this looks like crap. I don't really want it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna have you reprint it and bring it back and do it again, and then it's gonna look like crap, and I'm gonna have the same problem, you know, 4 or 5 months down the line. I think it's better we just cut ties and cut it off. So come back, take it off, and we'll be cool. Cut off, take it off, and we'll be good. I got a lot of suggestions from a lot of you guys that how different ways of handling this situation, but as you could tell, guys, it doesn't look good. Like, even right now in the dark right here, I could see all the spots where, like right there, look at, they left all kinds of stuff on the sides. They haven't come back to fix that corner where it just stands out because there's no wrap there. The windows just look dirty under, like, because you guys can see right there. See how it's all, I don't know. I'm just super dissatisfied with that, guys. I don't know. We'll see. we'll see what happens. I'm gonna wait till Monday, and if by Monday they don't contact me, I'm gonna call them. I probably should have already called them, like you guys said, but guys, I'm just one of those busy persons that, you know, even if I call them right now, guys, they're not gonna fix it that same day. So sometimes it's just better to wait, and then get it done the right way. So it is what it is. I explained to him that I didn't want the job done after all, you know, and I figured that was the end of it. I told him, come down, take off the film. You know, I don't expect nothing for free, so come down, take off what you put up, and we'll be cool, you know. I could tell he was irritated by it. Another week goes by. Now I'm in Connecticut. I was in Connecticut for a barber expo, and I get a phone call from Megan this time. And Megan's all like, "Big Al, we're ready to print and hang up your new screen." And I told her, "Megan, I already sent you an email complaining to you guys. Never responded. I talked to somebody last week. You never responded. I talked to him. I figured that was the end of it. I go, I don't want the job done now. I'm not satisfied with the workmanship of your company. I don't like the fact that it's almost 3 months later, and you're gonna take care of me. Like, you already had me waiting for 3 months with patches on my windows looking like crap, and now you're gonna take care of me." So I told her, "No, I don't want it done. Why don't you send somebody down to my shop and take off the film, which you guys have done, and then, you know, we'll just leave it at that. You got my $100 deposit. Keep that, and we'll call it a day," you know. And I thought that was the end of it, guys. I really seriously thought that the end of it. Maybe my problem was that I should have took off the film myself instead of just leaving it up. It looked like crap, but and every day I was like, man, it looks like shit. It's falling off. It's getting worse and worse. Here's some more pictures of it, more recent pictures. But for them to come here in the middle of the night, now I'm going to show you the video of them parking across the street, parking right there, walking on up. That doesn't show them ripping the thing off, but look at, this is what they came up with. This is how they left my windows looking, you know. Instead of coming and taking it off, they come and rip it from the bottom up and left half of it on the top and half of it on the bottom. To me, that's disrespectful. That's defacing my property, my business. You know, like, I wouldn't do that to them. Why would they handle it in such an unprofessional manner? You know, like, it doesn't make any sense to me, you know. Like, I could go on Yelp and blast them and show them videos and show them everything, you know, but I didn't do that. I didn't even mention that company. I didn't even mention them because, you know, they're a small business. You know, maybe they're having a bad day. But now I could just tell that they are so unprofessional over there. You know, they don't have a sense of communication, customer service skills. They make empty promises and they just leave you hanging. Now, this all started back in January. Now it's July, guys. It's almost, tomorrow's July 1st. And they come down here in the middle of the night and they rip it off the sides of the window and they leave it halfway hanging off. So that's what ticks me off, is that, you know, had to come down here, clean the windows, get them cleaned back up, take off the rest of whatever they left on there. And to me, it's just bad customer service skills with that company. And to put them on blast because they come down here and deface me, that's what gets me mad, you know. Like, to come down here and do something, you know, like, they're lucky I'm not the old Al. They really, really are. They're lucky I'm not the old Al. They're lucky that I'm more, you know, older and more controlled now. The old Al would have handled this differently, but, you know, it ticks me off that they would do that, guys. So let's watch this video. Let's watch this video so you can see what they did right here and how they creeped up over here. I got a lot of videos. It's just, it pisses me off, guys. It really does piss me off because it makes me like they came down here and vandalized my shop because, you know, they didn't like the work that they did. Like, you know what he should have done? The proper thing to do was to call me and tell me, like, "Hey, big, I'm gonna come down and take that screen down." And I would have said, "No problem, come down. I don't want nothing that I didn't pay for. I don't want it." I was gonna take it down myself, actually, because it was already, matter of fact, it wasn't gonna last. It was gonna come off by this summer. It would have fell off by itself. So for them to do that is just, it's just some bullshit, man. It's some bullshit, and it pisses me off that they even did that. So check out this video, check out what right here, and then we'll comment at the end. We'll close this video out. So this is a video of them pulling up right here, guys. You can see it's a orange, some kind of, like, I think it's a Charger, guys, tell you the truth. But you can see him, he pulls up. He sits in his car for a split second, guys. And we got views from both sides. The liquor store owner gave me some views of what the car looked like and everything. But you see him right here. He starts thinking about it, starts getting out of his car, starts walking towards the business right here. There's a picture of him on the side right here, a view from the liquor store. And then the reason why I know it's his company, guys, because they have a picture of this car up on their Instagram. Right here, he walks up, and you can see he walks up at a certain time. He walks up at I think it's 56, but he's behind there for 8 minutes, guys, ripping and running. And I don't know if he was hiding or what, but you can see him wandering back to his car now. He even picked up the mess that he did. The film that he ripped off the window, he went as far as throwing it in the trash can right there by the shop. Goes back to his car, opens up his trunk, probably threw his box cutter back in there. I don't know. He probably had a box cutter in his hand. And this is how business is handled in 2022, I guess, guys. You know, instead of being professional and being a good business owner, this is what businesses are going to now. They go and vandalize their clients' businesses because they don't like the practice of what they did wrong. They should have come down here and just taken it down on their own. But instead, what do they do to decide to come down here and deface my property? You know, hang out in front of my shop for 8 minutes doing God knows what to my shop. Why? Because they couldn't be professionals from the first time? That's so ridiculous, so unprofessional. I can't believe that this company even did this. And you know, like I said, you know, like I could have gone on Yelp and torn them a new one, but instead of doing that, why do that? Just, I'm gonna put it on this YouTube video. That way, in case anybody ever looks their company up, they're gonna see them. Here's a close-up of him. I know it's Fabian right there. I could tell by the way he was walking and the way he looks. But yeah, this is them right here, guys. Yes, that was scandalous of them to come in the middle of the night like that. Like, what business people does that? What businesses do that these days? I mean, like, they're lucky I'm a different guy today. They're lucky that I'm a different guy today. It's great, you know what I mean? But guys, you guys already saw what happened. That's why I'm kind of ticked off about it. That's more the why I'm ticked off, because I feel a little disrespected that they came down here and I feel like they vandalized my shop. You know, to me, that's vandalism. Like, you don't do that as a business. You know, you don't do that. You want to repo it, but come do it the right way. Don't come here and in the middle of the night and come rip it off and then sneak away. Like, you know, and then it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That I could have gone to the cops. Some of you guys are going to say that you should have called the cops. It's not even worth it, guys. It's not even worth it. Right now, they don't do nothing to you anyway here in California. They would not do nothing about this, guys. But it's just hilarious. It's hilarious that businesses out there are doing this. You know, like, I don't want nothing for free. I wanted it done right in a timely manner, not 3 months later. You know, that's not the way it works. It's not the way it works in business. And then you do a crap job anyway, and the shit was peeling already. So you did me a favor. It looked like crap anyway. Now my windows are clean. So it is what it is. But anybody watching this video that's thinking about going to that company, I'd think twice. They are very super unprofessional. That's my opinion, and that's coming from somebody who paid thousands of dollars to them. You know what I mean? They do good work. Don't get me wrong. I love my logo. They created this for me. You know, like, they're good at that. But at customer service, they suck. They suck. So sorry to put them on blast like that, but guys, you know what? It is what it is, you know. With that being said, guys, that's it for today. This video is over. I'm gonna try not to talk about this ever again, guys. For me, it's over with. It was just this one-time video. I'm throwing this out there because it needs to be explained, guys. And they think because I didn't call them up and bitch and complain and bark at them, nah, they're gonna find out. They're gonna see it on here. They're gonna see them, put them blast on social media. You know, that's kind of, sometimes that's better. You know what I mean? And that's coming from a client. They ain't my clients. I'm their client. I went to them. You know, I went over there, used my hard-earned money for services that they came over here and Mickey Moused on me. You know what I mean? And then in the end, they come over here and they vandalize my shop. I ain't cool with me. That ain't cool with me at all. But again, guys, that's the end of this subject. Tomorrow we'll be back to being regular. It is 4th of July weekend. We have a lot. It's going to be a busy weekend. Today was a good Thursday, so tomorrow's going to be great. Saturday's going to be banging. Sundays, I know, is already going to be busy. And then you already know, 4th of July is on Monday. And guess what, guys? I'll be here from, I'm going to work from 8 to 1 o'clock. Hey, 4th of July is going to start till the evening, so we'll be barbecuing, swimming, and all the good stuff at my mom's house. But we still got to be here grinding, you know, doing our thing, guys. But with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Big Al's Barber Channel is here to help you by sharing what goes on in my life every single day, even the drama, guys. With that being said, you guys have a blessed night, and I'll see you guys mañana.